Hey guys, what's going on? What is going on, Scorpio? I'm just shuffling your deck and I'm going to use the Oceanic Tarot card deck for your reading, and your reading is for March 2018. Hope you guys are excited. This is your first reading with me. I hope you guys are going to enjoy it because I honestly am feeling some good energy coming out from these cards already. Scorpio is one of my favorite signs. I'm not going to lie to you. I find you guys very entertaining and scary. Oftentimes I'm terrified of you guys and that temper and those plans for world domination, those vengeful tactics, the grudges you hold. Not even grudges, you just kind of cut people off and it's just all very cold. But those are some dark traits of you. The things that I like about you is that you're very entertaining. You're very creative. I love that. I love the way that you think, the way that you plan out a night, the way you get yourself out there and just do spontaneous stuff. Well, it seems spontaneous. It's probably well planned out because, you know, Taurus are typically, Scorpios are typically very organized. The first card that fell out for you guys is the moon. Actually, I should let you guys see it because you should like it. Look, the moon. Sorry if that's not in focus, but yeah, that's the moon. Very nice card. I like them. Well, actually the moon can be quite deceitful depending on who it's sitting next to. This is for the March 2018 reading. Oh, for Scorpio. I don't know if you guys saw that. Those are the cards that came up for you, Scorpio. And I don't think they're bad. Okay. Don't think they're bad. The first card you got, as I showed you, was the moon, which is all about illusion. I don't know about you guys, but the moon is the luminary that changes very often, like 2.5 days. I'm not completely sure about that, but every couple of days. So it's full moon in this, full moon, whatever. It changes very often, and so it makes people all shifty. Like for example, I would say if you ever watched Sailor Moon, how her emotions were all over the place because she was Sailor Moon. And it's just moon puts people in a trance. It makes people one day just up and then the next minute just down and emotionally unstable. I don't know if you know any cancers, but if you do, you know what I'm talking about. But for you, Scorpio, the moon, I feel like it's just showing that those are where your energies have been. Your emotions have been all over the place, and it's because life has been somewhat of a roller coaster for the last 6 months, but maybe even longer than that. I say 6 months because it's been a Uranus retrograde up until January, and I do feel like there's still some residual energy or things that started to happen during that retrograde are just playing out. They're just finishing up right now. And so you don't know what to believe right now, and the moon is giving me that you're perceiving this as just an illusion of reality right now. You don't know what to do. You don't know what direction to go in. You feel like things have fallen apart because so many plot twists have been occurring in your timeline, and you feel like you're in the upside down. I don't know if you're a Stranger Things fan, but you feel like things are just being destroyed in front of you. Things have been an illusion. Things are falling apart. You don't know what to... You don't know what to... I know, I understand this feeling and it's hard to articulate, but it's not necessarily stagnation, physical stagnation, because you know that there are opportunities out there for you, but it's like this mental, I don't know what step to take, and everything that I think looks like one thing turns out to be something else, and it's all just becoming very destructive to my spiritual journey, if anything. You know, these are tedious waters, and waters represent emotion, and this is a ship just trying to just bellow through the thunder and it's chaos. And I get it, guys. But the chaos seems to be kind of somewhat over because we have the Four of Wands. And, you know, honestly, I was using a complete different deck of cards for Aries, and we picked up the Tower and we picked up a couple of Wands, and I see that we have the Wands showing up here, and that's, I guess the overall energy of the month is kind of, you know, abundant. But we have the Four of Wands coming after all of this hot mess. All of this mess doesn't have to end in just despair and loss and the sword suit. Oh God, if you had the sword suit or like the 8 of swords, oh, the pain would not be over. But I feel that it'll stabilize because of this Four of Wands. Four of Wands, your life force. You will stabilize how you feel. how you approach the world, how your optimism levels basically. And then you'll continue and you'll complete whatever responsibilities you have. You will still be able to hold your own, and it will not interrupt your lifestyle. Whatever is you're going through, you'll be able to maintain whatever path it is you're going on right now without a blemish in it. So if there's anything that you're worried about as a result of the illusion and the tower, the destructive manner in which you had to progress through this period in your life, please don't, because you have a lot of wands coming up, and even if you have a little bit of a blemish on your record, you're gonna get through it, because all of these wands are far more powerful than the lesson that to be found after the tower, after any event that is as bad as the tower. So the last card we have is Nine of Wands. And Nine of Wands is about things coming to fruition. Especially this manifesting things has a lot to do with your life force, your physical energy, and what you allow into your world. You know, if you believe in law of attraction, you know that everything that you want is somewhere. You just have to kind of pull yourself into a place of it being able to come into your life and it making sense. And for that card 9, 10 to come before 9, it really lets you know that you have to kind of think before it. Think of the end before you get there, so that you can get to the end. So 9 being fruition and 10 being that reflection after you've achieved that fruition, if that makes sense. It's really something to think about. You really have to focus on your end game to get to it, and it will come. And it will be your greatest defense if you're in a situation where you have to get out, or if you're in a situation where, you know, I am very hesitant to say, hey, things are going to work out, because then you go, oh, then I'm going to relax. And that's not what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to focus on your instincts. The Wands sweet. The Wands are about your life energy, your life force, your vitality. Okay? Fire is like that. For me, anyway, that's how I interpret the Wands. It's a thing. It's the stuff that makes things grow. You know, it's like the sun over the seeds, and the moisture from the earth and the oxygen and everything comes together to grow stuff. But it's that sun. That sun is the oven for all growth. And perhaps if you don't know where to focus your energy, just focus on how you feel, all the things that make you feel good, and just infuse your life with all of that, and it will lead you to the abundance, and it'll have things that you desire come to fruition that way, because it's just saying that you need to reflect on what gives your energy that boost, so that you can have your let's kind of, I'm kind of curious as to what I want to be more specific about this part of the reading, the second part of with the wands. Like, kind of what are we referring to? I'm sort of wondering that. Wow, okay, so that's taken from the Fairy Tarot deck, and I actually separated the major arcana from the minor court cards, and I actually picked up the court cards, and I saw that High Priestess, and I was like, oh, that's out of place. So I figured that the hidden wisdom of it all is, you know, I tried to get a clarifier for you guys, and there's hidden wisdom to this. There's just blind faith, and I feel like that's what the wands are about. I know that they have a lot to do with fueling that physical energy in the pentacles, but I also think that this hidden wisdom is like when they say, hey, stop. We got this. There's hidden wisdom. There's stuff going on in the background that you don't need to know. All you need to do is keep your energy right. Keep yourself in the receiving mode, and then what you need and what you want will come to fruition. This is the moon and the tower deck. That's the past. That's just stuff that's always going to happen. That's the ebbs and flows of life. But it came out like this because it was such a major theme in your life for I don't know how long. We haven't been reading together long enough. You guys should like and subscribe so that we can keep going together. But if this is hitting for you, and if this is like accurate towards your situation, Scorpio, I think that if the message that you want and the message that you're looking for is that there's an end in sight and that things are going to get better, then this is it. Because 3 wands in a row, progressively better than the next, one explaining how to get to the other. I think that instead of asking yourself why, what can I do, what can I do, what can I do, what can I do, do what you do. Like, do what comes naturally. Don't try to make anything happen, but do what you do naturally, and it will lead you towards, feel the inspiration in those moments that you're not really trying to do anything at all. In those like instinctual moments where you can just be honest and use those moments to kind of guide you into what you should do next. Okay, Aries, I mean, Aries. You are not Aries, I promise. You're Scorpio. Have a wonderful month. I will see you next month. If you guys like the reading, please like the video and subscribe to this channel if you want to see the next April 2018 reading. Until then, it's been fun. I will talk to you guys in the next video. Bye!